Hey, I see you. How you doing? I'm gonna tear up one of these lox platters today. Nice day today. The humidity's been a lot lower. It's been nice. It's down here partying. How you doing? Yeah, I like it more. I like it more. But honestly, I like it more because of the food choices and the like fresh squeezed orange juice. I don't give a shit about the beach and that kind of thing. Yeah, it wouldn't be for me, Jeff. To be honest with you, it's all gated communities and crazy expensive, and it wouldn't be worth it to me, to be honest with you. I want to be out here when a hurricane comes. That's what I want. I want. I can't wait for that. I mean, I don't want anybody's house to get damaged, but I like that kind of stuff. I find walking on the beach super boring. And like I said, the water isn't that appealing. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
You're very welcome.
Hey, I heard you telling that guy the other day you're from Mexico City.
Huh?
I heard you telling that guy the other day you're from Mexico
Yes,
City.
sir.
How'd you end up here?
How?
Yeah.
Come to work.
That's it, huh? How long you been here?
50.
15 years. Wow. How old are you? You look like you're 25 or something.
No, I'm older than that. I wish.
Wow.
Yeah.
So 15 years. Wow. Yeah, this is my favorite place
Thank you.
around here. It really is.
Thank you. You know, it's very good here. It's very good.
Oh, thanks.
It's like you can have like the fresh things you can have here.
Yeah, fresh things, that's it.
Even like breakfast and lunch. You know?
Yep, that's it.
We don't. Sometimes we run out with things. Why? Because we don't prep.
Yeah.
Over prep.
Yeah.
We do by day.
Yeah.
Day by day. you
Yeah,
know?
okay.
Make it fresh. Everything.
Yep. What
No.
time do they get here in the morning to start making all this stuff?
I have to be here 7:30.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And slice the meat for
Yeah,
them.
yep.
Set up for them.
I know it's a lot of prep.
And then when I finish everything, open the door and jump to the server.
Oh yeah, heck yeah, making all that tuna and chicken salad.
Tuna. Well, I don't do that kind of prep, or because the owner does.
Okay.
All I do is slice the meat, set up everything.
Yeah.
Because it's more hard. The owner can do the tuna or this. Before I'm working the counter, or I
Yeah.
have few people working with me back there.
Yeah.
I have to do all this kind of prep.
Oh wow. No, I know it's a lot of work.
But now I can handle it. Even like just set out for lunch for them, the meat, slice all the meat,
Yeah.
and then
Cool. Well, you do a good job.
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's good. I like it here. Yeah, that's the guy that waits on me all the time. I heard him telling somebody the other day he's from Mexico City. Came here to work. This guy works his ass off, man. And he's a nice guy. Hey, Penny. Yeah, this is called Grooby's Deli, but you can tell when you're here. I mean, this food, if you look at the ratings, it's good. I got a couple of these lox platters other places, but they're not as good. And they don't give you enough tomato and onion. I think it's reasonable too, 16 bucks, something like that. I had a sandwich yesterday. They got these big giant like deli sandwiches. I'm not really that much of a sandwich eater. But I did get one yesterday. I didn't get the big giant one. Yeah, but Jeff, I don't think I'd want to retire here. And the traffic's an absolute monster. And like I was saying last night when I was out near the pool, you know, I always wondered, why do people come here for vacation? You know, it's all gated communities. Well, it is where I live, but the the action here is at the Westin, which is near me, and then South Beach and Caligny Park, I think they call it, and Sea Pines. That's where all the tourists are. I couldn't even find a place to park. You have to pay to get in there. Just jammed with people. I got sick of looking, so I left. And South Beach is just 3 miles of solid bikinis. I mean, it looks like ants. So that's about 4 miles south of where I'm at right now. 3 miles maybe. So that's where all the tourists are. So that makes sense. And what happens is when the sun goes down, everybody wants to go out to eat. So if you don't get to a restaurant by like 4:30, like last night I got a caramel apple for my buddy and or a milkshake for my buddy, and I got a caramel apple. When I left Kilwins, that chocolate shop, it was an hour and a half wait. Yeah, that wasn't one of their really big sandwiches. That was one that's like normal size. I'll get one of these big ones one of these days. Once in a while I'll get a pastrami sandwich, and they're huge. I think they're like $19, something like that. Which is, in this day and age with delis, like Simca was mentioning the other day, you know what's happening with a lot of these places, steakhouses too, is the cost of food is getting to the point where they just can't find it in themselves to charge what they would have been, the normal margins, and it's hurting their business. I mean, stuff's so damn expensive. I think I said those lobster sandwiches. I mean, I think those lobster sandwiches are good, not great. I don't think they're worth it. That's why I got the shrimp sandwich yesterday. The prices change daily on lobster. Yeah, left. Yep. But like I said earlier, what I though is no riffraff, no crime, no blaring music, nobody's getting their purse snatched. No graffiti. And when you're standing in line like I did last night, I happened to run into a lady that was from Michigan. We talked the whole way through, and it was an interesting conversation. They live up in North Carolina now, but everybody you meet, whether it's on the beach, at a stoplight, is very, at least my experience, has been very cultured, very polite, interesting conversation. Oh, good for you, Jeff. So it's, yeah, fun. Really fun. Yeah, toasted bagel. Yeah, everything is expensive anymore. It's crazy. What I'm learning with like this guy that I'm with, and you know, his friends and stuff, is these guys, you know, when you have a bunch of money, it's a lot easier than a 9 to 5. You can just go out. Where they make a lot of their money is they buy big tracts of land cash. So there's no drawn out closing and due diligence and all that bullshit. But that changes things, and that changes the price. And a lot of them, they'll buy businesses. And if that business, now it got canceled because we're here. It's going to be the beginning of next week. She's doing a lot better, so it's not that big a deal. No, she's going to get it next week, but thanks for asking. But these guys will buy businesses like, let's say, staffing companies. They stay away from restaurants, whatever it is, you know. They look at the books and decide. And if they can't pull out about $650 a year for themselves, they don't buy it. That's their cutoff. I mean, these guys, in a lot of places, are only open like 4 or 5 hours down here a day, 5 hours. A lot of restaurants don't open till 5. I'm gonna get some oysters tonight. Oysters are about $3 a piece now. There's a place called the Oyster House. They have like 12 varieties of oysters you can get. Yeah, that's another. The only thing, my only gripe is like this morning. There's so much landscaping and stuff. Thank you.
Enjoy.
All right, thank you. There's so much landscaping, and all you hear is those damn blowers in the morning. Look at my nice lox platter. I can't tell you the last time I had a royal oyster. It's a long time ago. Yeah, oysters on the half shell, yep. About $3 a piece. Yeah, I can't tell you the last time I had an order of steamed clams. A long time ago. Yeah, I like them too. But I mean, before, like back in the day, you get an order of oysters like as your appetizer. Now it costs more than the damn entree. Look up what lobster cost in king crab. It's crazy. I knew king crab was going to be nuts though because of the season got canceled. All right, have a good day today. Hey, Caroline. Yeah, I see some of these places have a shrimp boil, they call it. It's got all that kind of stuff in it. Yeah. Yeah, I had stuff similar to it. I really don't know why somebody would vacation here though when you could go to Florida, have better beaches. Oh, really? Oh, sorry about that, Caroline. No, oysters are good. No, my buddy won't eat oysters because he got sick on them. This guy down here. This place is good.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. I eat it every day almost.
Okay.
Oh, no kidding, Penny. Hey. I talked to Tiffany last night about midnight. She told me about that.
Right, like I said, we'll walk slow.
Hey, Tiffany. Tiffany, Caroline was talking about someone cloning her name and the moderator thing on your channel. Tiffany will straighten it out.
Sorry, thank you.
Hey, Frisky, how you doing?
Have another coffee.
Thank you. Good man, you're on the ball. Thanks a lot.
If the flies don't leave you alone, you can move inside. You
Nah, I
want
don't care. I kill them.
to- Okay.
I murder them all. They don't eat much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm out of it now, yeah. I doubled my dose last week. I felt better. Yeah, I think I'm out of it for a while. Till the next one. Wish I could get those spells. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Benny. Well, good for you, Penny. Oh, do you, Caroline? Yeah, I was on it before, but I don't think I stayed on it long enough. Expected a miracle cure. I mean, anything's better than before. Oh yeah, tomato sandwiches. Yeah, they're good. The produce down here is really good too. All right, Alita, good for you. German Johnson tomatoes, huh? Yeah, how you doing? It's nice here today and the day before. They have a lot of nice produce here. Get anything you want.
Yeah.
You know, these specialty stores, I think they like cherry pick the best ones. Looks like a picture. Red Ripper. Oh yeah, it's expensive. It's not always expensive though. Like this place, this fresh market where I'm going, you can get a half gallon of fresh squeezed orange juice done that morning, like $8.50. I think that's a good deal. Hey Tomu. Only thing I would say that's too expensive, I think, is the lobster sandwiches. I thought the Brazilian steakhouse was fair. I think $3 a piece for oysters is a little stiff. I don't mind that bad though, because if you've ever tried to shuck your own oysters, it's a pain in the ass. Be lucky you don't cut your finger off. So to have 12 fresh oysters, good ones, big ones, sliced in the shell with cocktail sauce, it's worth it. Oh, you're lucky, Aletha. Now my buddy's telling me the orange juice at Whole Foods is better. As I said before, this is a huge bicycling place. Trails go all around the place. There's a million bike shops. You think it's worth it? Yeah, I don't really think it's worth it, you know what I mean? I can tell you this, I used to go to Boston and get those during the airline wars. Plus I'd get out there from time to time, you know, before the world went crazy. And I remember those tasting a hell of a lot better than the ones I'm getting here, to be honest with you. Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You have to juice a ton. If you've ever tried squeezing your own orange juice, you need a shit ton of oranges to make a half gallon. That's why I think it's worth it. Then there's another place around here where they squeeze it in front of you. I don't care about that. I don't like concentrate orange juice, though. I do avoid. It's not that much more expensive either. So, you know, there are things that are, the lodging here is like crazy expensive to stay here. It's nuts. I would no way pay that. The most I ever paid for a hotel, let me think, how much was it? Was in 1986 at Hotel Del Coronado, San Diego. It was $350 a night. I was supposed to go to jail. I was held in contempt of court. I investigated a judge, and he knew that I was doing it, so he sued me. And they held me in contempt of court, and I was getting married the same month, so I had to put everything on hold. So once I got an emergency stay through the Court of Appeals, we went out to San Diego and just stayed there for a couple of days. If you're interested in that, it's case law actually. PIs use it all over the country regularly because what it does is it offers a limited privilege to private detectives, and before my case there wasn't one. You can Google it. It's Ravery versus Reed. Ravary, versus Reed. Now, back then in the day when I was doing a lot of private detective work, you had to have an insurance policy. And not only did you have to have an insurance policy, you had to list your client as an additional insured before they would give you any assignments. So, it was a good idea. It protected them, right? Well, had it not been for that requirement, I probably wouldn't have had it. Because even back then, this was like in '86, it was like $1,100 a year or something like that. It was a lot, And, but I had the insurance policy. So I get sued by this judge. I wouldn't divulge the name of my client. And I got held at the circuit court level in Detroit. I got held in contempt of court. Now I later beat that, which is what you'll look up on the internet, Ravary versus Reed. But even back then, I knew the claims adjuster that handled my case. I had done work for him before. Now that didn't put me at any particular advantage because I happened to have that insurance coverage anyway. It wouldn't have mattered where. But back then, I got an emergency stay, which means I didn't go to jail. And I ended up beating that in court. My attorney was John Jacobs, kind of a famous attorney. And that bill back then, I think the ruling came out, I don't know if it was late '86 or early '87, but I know the lawyer bill was $56,000. That was way back then, but my insurance policy covered it all. Yep. Oh, no kidding. Yeah, I remember it smelled like cockroach spray in that place. Damp, dingy. I thought it was overrated as hell. No, I know. I was talking to somebody the other night on the beach, and they had relatives here, and they were paying $1,600 at the Westin, which is right at the beginning of the neighborhood I live in. But then I looked it up online. Now, this is, how it is. You look up stuff online, and that doesn't mean you're going to get it for that, whether it's an airline ticket, a dinner, or whatever. And it showed the Westin $550 a night, but for all I know, when you go to book it, you can't get that price. I don't really know, to be honest with you. Now, my buddy told me he's got a brother that's kind of a partier, and they like staying up all night boozing and stuff. And they wanted to come over the weekend for Memorial Day, and it was $2,000 a night. It's crazy. And I don't really know, like the mid-range hotels, Holiday Inn, Marriott, those kind of places. Those are on South Beach and Coligny Island. I don't really know what they get, but I think it's a lot. I mean, just my opinion, which of course doesn't mean anything. I don't really get it here. I mean, I think there's if you like the beach, and that's cool. You have kids and you do those kind of things. I think Florida is way better. The water's way better. You can go to like cheap places. Here, this is expensive here, man. If you were taking out a family every night to dinner, it'd be nothing to drop $300 for dinner for 4 or 5 people. And I just can't see paying that a night to stay someplace. They have a Red Roof Inn here too. Actually, I was going to stay at it one time. It wasn't bad, like $160 a night, which is nuts for a Red Roof Inn. Of course, you're not near the water or anything like that, but to me, it was never worth. One time I paid $350 a night at that nice hotel in Jupiter Resort or whatever they call it, Florida. It was worth every dime. If you're a beach type person and you love like the sound of the waves and the looking out and the breeze, the best place ever I've been. Now you're gonna laugh because I'm dating the name of this thing, is a Radisson. It's actually in South Melbourne, Florida, but the mailing address is India Atlantic. Look at the Radisson in India Atlantic. I don't know how much it is now, but I would go down there once in a while and spend a week. It is the most it's an old, dated hotel, and you'll see people give them shitty ratings because there's things that they lack, but I didn't mind it. It's floor-to-ceiling glass, wall-to-wall glass. And I would get like the 10th floor or whatever it was. And I would just sit out there and drink beer and listen to those waves. And I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Good restaurants. India Atlantic if you want to go to Florida and have a nice vacation out of the hustle and bustle, you look at India Atlantic, south of Melbourne. Great restaurants, not many people there. beautiful beaches. Yeah, I'll tell you, Carolyn. It's funny you should say that, because I'm bet you money that these lobster sandwiches are canned lobster. I mean, nobody's boiling lobsters and breaking them up and making sandwiches, even though they charge you enough. But you nailed it right there, canned. Yep. There's a place, my buddy bought a car collection down in Dalton, Alabama. And I've been going down there with him, dicking around. And they have a seafood place in Dothan, Alabama. Dothan, Alabama. Dothan. It's called Hunt's. You can get a whole grouper there deep fried. I'm talking about like 24 inches long, and split it with your friends. But that is a fantastic seafood restaurant. And I got to tell you, I think it's better than anything that I've had here, although I haven't had that much seafood. Yeah, you gotta. It's not like, great food everywhere. Look at, even the kids are riding electric bikes now. Hey, how long can you ride that before it runs out of?
If you do the full throttle, it's like 20 something miles, but if you do the pedal assist, it'll go for like 60.
Oh, really? But you only get 20 miles out of a charge?
If you do full throttle.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. You like it? You like it?
Oh yeah, I like it a lot.
Really?
Oh yeah.
20 miles if he does full throttle, and 60 miles if he pedals too. That's not that far. Well, I guess it is far. Can't tell you the last time I rode a bike 20 miles. Yeah, it happens, Blue. Hey, Virgil. Yeah, just because it costs a lot doesn't mean it's going to be good. But there is a relationship to it. I mean, you're not going to be around long if you're charging people up the yin yang and it's not that good. I'm telling you, it's getting harder and harder and harder to go to a top-notch creme de la creme steakhouse. Even if you look at that Peter Luger's in the Brooklyn, what's happening is, you've got these killer prime age steaks, and they got to charge $180 for them to make any money, and nobody wants to pay that for a steak. So you'll see that there are lower cuts of meat, and I'll bet you money, if there was some way to chart it, and you compared Brazilian steakhouses, which are low grade cuts of meats, just they're experts at cooking it and seasoning it, I'll bet you their sales will go up and the gourmet steakhouses will go down, because who the hell wants to spend $500 for 2 good steaks? I mean, it's nuts. I like this. This thing is, I think, 16 bucks I got. I like this guy that waits on me. I sit down here, don't do shit, watch people walk by, and I think it's a good deal. I buy that lox myself once in a while, and I'm surprised. This lox, if it was me owning this place, I'd charge 22 bucks for the lox. The platter, I think it'd be worth it. Not 16.
And slice coaches salami for you and turkey. Okay? Rye bread with lettuce and mayo. I mean, you don't want to, no. I'm thinking about you this morning and I have already for you. I said for you, I don't know if Ruben or...
Yeah, yep. I mean, I think ribeyes are good. You gotta trim them though, you know.
Where he's gonna have potatoes out of
Yeah, they have a Capital Grill in Orlando too that's really good. Yep. Really good. You know, my buddy, does anybody, I think some of you guys probably got COVID. Now, now Monday was my 1 month anniversary and I got that damn shit. I've never been that sick before. And I think I had a mild case. But anyway, my buddy thinks that COVID is messing up his sleep. Yeah, medium and rare, medium or rare. I get mine medium rare. As I said before, the good steakhouses that I've been in, they won't cook anything more than medium rare. Yeah, I don't know if you've had that Wagyu or that Kobe beef. That's good too. But I don't think it's that much better than a choice steak. You don't even need prime. Yeah, medium rare, yep. I get fillets once in a while. Down here in the South, a lot of places like gas stations and places, little restaurants, a lot of fried pork chops. Yeah, you may laugh too. I mean, I know it's not great food, but once in a while there's nothing. I like going to a Golden Corral and going crazy. Yeah, every once in a while, Golden Corral, yeah. Get one of these, one of those, one of these. They get a good clip soon. All right, man. Yeah, have a good day. Take it easy. I think this guy plays for the Tigers right here. He came over and thanked me for telling him it was good here. Pretty sure I recognize that guy plays for the Tigers. He looks athletic as hell and he's huge. I'm trying to think of his name. He's Cuban. Taking it easy. No, I'm all set. Thank you. You got any rice pudding? Too early, huh?
He's gonna come in tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll come tomorrow.
Okay. Tomorrow.
No, I don't make it because I might not come, but I probably will.
You coming the next day?
Yeah. They don't make it every day?
No. I just make it when somebody orders.
Oh, really?
Yes, because sometimes we make it.
Nobody orders it?
So we cost it. If somebody orders like today, I'll make it tomorrow morning, and then we sell.
Gotcha.
At least the owner got the money from.
Yeah. Gotcha. No, I don't make it because I'm not.
And yes,
I never know.
days.
No, don't do it. I shouldn't be eating it anyway. Too many calories. Thank you. Yeah, they have good rice pudding here. I got one the other day. He said, you hear what he just said to me? He said that a lot of times they make it, nobody orders it. So if like a guy like me wants it, they'll make it for sure, and at least they sold one order. I don't want them to put the pressure on them like that. If they have it, I'll get it. If they don't, I won't. Yeah, they got raisin. Their rice pudding's good here. I mean, you know, it's like a good hamburger. How hard is it to make a good hamburger? You got, I don't want to say a low grade of meat, but not the best grade. I mean, people tell me it's the best hamburger they've ever had in their life, and I always think it's kind of like an oxymoron, like jumbo shrimp. I mean, is the best hamburger that much better than the worst? You know what I mean? So even though rice pudding's good here, I'd rather describe it by saying it's not bad, because it's rice and cinnamon. I mean, what's the big gourmet recipe? What do you do? Just like wave a wand over the top of it? This is not hard to make. Yeah, Five Guys, I don't like. I think it's overpriced. There's one up in Gaylord. That's where Daisy came from, Gaylord, Michigan. I don't want to have to eat a hamburger that weighs 4 pounds. I just want a nice hamburger. Grab with one hand, that's good. Not something where you got a quart of ketchup running down your forearm because it's so damn big. Married life, you got it, I see you. Yeah, I mean, there's some of those places I was going in Detroit, just good, plain, average food, reasonably priced. Yeah, Five Guys. It reminds me of In-N-Out. You know, it's this big, 2,800 calorie lunch. It's good, but you just overeat. They're just too big, I think. I think they're overpriced too. If you get a fries, pop, and a hamburger at Five Guys, it's $22. I mean, for a hamburger, it's nuts. You know? You've probably had In-N-Out, though. Do they have any of those in Colorado? I'll tell you one thing I've realized, though. Back in the day when they were coming out with hamburgers like on a franchise level, I thought Big Macs and Quarter Pounders, they were good, QLTs. But as times went on, it seems like McDonald's has kind of got stuck in the mud. We got all these specialty burger chains out there. I mean, McDonald's hamburgers are terrible compared to like Five Guys, In-N-Out, Fuddruckers, Culver's. There's just 50 places that are better than McDonald's now. Yeah, the one thing I'll give In-N-Out, it's cooked to order, which matters, and it's not frozen, which matters. I'll tell you another weird thing is Wendy's doesn't freeze their meat either, but their hamburgers just are not that good. I don't know how you sell fresh meat and it doesn't taste better than it does. There's a bunch of places like out in around Traverse City that mix like filet and with the hamburger and stuff. I mean, they're okay, but I mean, I don't think that's going to make a hamburger over the charge just because it's got a little filet ground up in it. No, that's how it's getting. McDonald's is just kind of stuck in the mud. Even their fries aren't any good anymore. Yeah, I do miss doing interviews. It's just, it got dangerous down there. I was getting too recognized. And I'm getting too old to be in those bad neighborhoods in the middle of the night. And I got my dog, and, I started worried about getting in a wreck while I was down there and with my dog. And it was just too many things going against it. And the main thing, though, is that the area changed. Not that many girls down there. Crime is through the damn roof. I will do those again when I'm down here. It's going to be a while. But I got a much bigger market, and it's actually half the distance Detroit is, or was for me in Michigan. It's only 90 miles from me to Atlanta. Yep. Yeah, it is, but I'll bet you, Blue, I'll bet you money. It seems like it'd be a waste of filet, but you know how these places market. I'll bet it's like scraps from a filet. They're not taking any ass kicker filet that you could sell by itself and grinding it up and putting it in a hamburger. Yeah, you're exactly right about that. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I never cared for Checkers. Those were in Florida when I lived there. I never really liked them. Rallies. Yeah, but at least in Atlanta, I could lay low. If people don't know you, you're at such an advantage. But I had people threatening me all the time down there after a while. I don't know what the hell they were mad about. You know, those guys ran into me one night. Who knows what they were going to do if I hadn't got out of there. You know, I don't know whether they get jealous, like, or you got a YouTube channel or what, man. All I was doing was nice things for people. It's weird. But if I did Atlanta, I'd do them much differently. No, you know, I don't fool around with that Kensington stuff. I never watch those videos. I was watching a thing about smuggling or selling drugs on A&E the other night, and they had a little quip on Kensington, but I don't really know too much about it. And a lot of those women, I mean, in a 5-year period, died, overdosed, hit by cars, just a variety of ways, a lot of them. And it just got to where, you know, if you said, well, does it bother you? It's like, yeah, it bothers me, but, you know, not like crazy. I'm not losing sleep over it. But as time went on, I think it bothered me more than I thought. It's just not a fun feeling. You go back there to see if people are doing better, they got out of there, their life's improved, or you could give them some clothes or some food or whatever. How you doing? Thank you. All right, thank you. And it, you know, you're going back there and they're dead and they're young and they're, you know, it just sucks.
So do you want to drink?
Yeah, I'll drink that. Yeah.
Can I bring you some more? Because I already touched it. So.
Oh, that's all right. You didn't touch the inside. Okay. No, you skip it. Forget it. That's all right. No, I'll just drink this. Yeah. No, that's all right. No, that's okay. Thank you. No, I don't care. Thank you, though. No, I don't watch it. I watched a couple of that soft white underbelly guy. That guy was talking shit about me about a year or two ago. I don't know why. No, I don't. I've watched a couple of them. I think they're okay. I mean, I prefer just like spur of the moment, spontaneity. It's also a lot of the reason why I didn't edit videos. You know, I'm not trying to make myself look like a legitimate documentarian. You know, it was just like a guy out there was interested in how they got there, why they didn't leave. Just turn the camera on, you know, they may be facing the trees at 1 minute, 10 seconds of my feet, and then I got the camera pointed the right way. I like doing it like that, where theirs is like a studio and lighting. And I kind of got turned off on soft white underbelly because they took a family of Appalachian people that presumably were related to one another, and they really tried their best to make them look like a bunch of babbling retards rather than just go out there and get an interview. I just got bad vibes on it. It's, you know, if you've watched me for a while, you know that I've always really sensitive, and I've gotten some pretty blowout arguments with people that I've lined up with interviews that I did before, when they start asking these prostitutes about their craziest sex act and shit. I just think it's rude, it's demeaning. I know what they do for a living, and just because they do that and they're under the rock like that as a drug addict, you should be courteous enough to not make them look bad. And two of the times that happened, where I lined other channels up with interviews, you know, their boyfriend's sitting right next to them, and they're asking them, "What's your craziest sex act?" Like, nice. I told you not to do that shit. You know, it's just, to me, like, that, in my opinion, is like exploitive. You're gonna make somebody in front of somebody they're having a relationship with, ask them about their weirdest sexual shit. It doesn't get any lower than that. So, you know, I didn't want to be talking about that bullshit. Hey, Mark. Yeah, you're right, Michael. Yeah, honestly, though, I mean, I really don't think that I helped anybody. I mean, I don't consider, like the guy I picked up walking along the side of the expressway the other day. They had car problems. I wouldn't really consider that like helping someone. It's just like, I mean, you know, it's 99 degrees that day. A guy's walking. I mean, I just don't want to take credit for just like basic decency. And it was the same, you know, I bring a couple cans of soup, gave him some clothes. I mean, it's nothing to hang your hat on. It's just like the better than nothing. But I wouldn't claim it was any kind of real help. You know what I mean? It's just like giving, like, you know, just stuff like that. You guys know what I'm saying. It's just like, I see people that like pull people out of burning cars and they accept like an award for it. Or if you knew somebody that got murdered and you turn them in and you get a reward, I would no way ever collect money for it. You're supposed to be doing that anyway. Even if I needed the money, like $10,000 reward, if I knew who did it, I'd tell you. I wouldn't want 10 grand though, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I know a lot of people criticize Maddie and Gerald and stuff like that. I wish the best for them. I mean, it's no stretch of the imagination to realize that things aren't looking too good. I mean, I hope it's a miraculous turnaround, but I do not see a good future for either one of them. But I would have to agree with you. I mean, I'm not saying I'm good friends with them, but I do know them, and I think Maddie is way better off with Gerald than without him. I mean, if you were down there where they're at, it's amazing both of them are still alive, if you ask me. Yeah, I don't know if that's true, Gray. I appreciate it, but I mean, I didn't go down there thinking that, you know what I mean? I mean, here you have someone whose life is in the tank. I mean, I knew things about those people that I never disclosed either. HIV positive, hepatitis C. I mean, just because you interview somebody doesn't mean you should tell the world about, paint them in the worst light possible. And when you're under the rock that bad, you know, you've lost all your family and connections, and you got HIV, hepatitis C, your life sucks. I mean, you're having sex with people for $10 a pop. I don't think that giving someone some tangerines or a shirt or a toothbrush even scratches the surface of it. You know what I'm saying? I see people like that out there too. You know, they're down there. Oh, look at me. They're always posting. I handed out, 10,000 rubbers today. Do I get a bozo badge? There's a certain type personality out there that craves this kind of attention. And to me, it's just, I'm not saying I'm a better guy because I don't do it. I just thought what I did was like saying hello to somebody. Yeah, I think I'm going to move down here. I'm building a house in Crawfordville. I'm gonna move down here in the next couple months. I mean, I do have access to this place here, but I mean, this is cool. I like it, but as I said, I'm not really a Hilton Head guy, to be honest with you. I mean, if you put $10 million in my bank account, I wouldn't move here. And there's a lot, let me tell you, there's a lot of good people down there that I would cross paths with that, I mean, really broke their ass to help these people. I mean, really were very diligent and, you know, no videos, no attention to themselves, and you'll never know. Yeah, I'm going to move down here. The reason I'm really doing it, though, all things like being basically equal as business opportunities, really. I don't want to do PI work anymore. Where I live, there's no, like, businesses, unless I wanted to buy a gas station or something like that. And my buddy down here has got his finger in, like, everything. So he's been bugging me to come down for a long time. So basically the reason I'm doing it is I got one more bite at the apple to make a ton of money in the next 5 years, and I'm going to do it. That's why. Hey, salty girl. No, Conan, I believe that. I know some people that have lost their ass in Bitcoin. It was looking good for a while, but Conan, are you out of a job now? I'm gonna get a settlement on this divorce thing, which is gonna be pretty good. And I get my first Social Security check at the end of the month, and I don't have any debt, and everything's paid for. I'm gonna sell my condo, so I'm in pretty good shape financially. And if you can believe it, this friend of mine, I'm put on the payroll as a consultant. You know what I consult? I tell you how to stay up and watch crime shows all night long. Sleep in till noon, then come and get a nice breakfast every morning. That's my expertise. Hey, Mary. Don't think that I don't realize that I pulled a huge rabbit out of a hat this time. Things were not looking too good. So Conan, are you done now? I mean, are you unemployed? Hey, Kim. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to do anything. Really. Yeah, that's just what they got on my employee profile. I mean, I don't know what I'd tell anybody how to do. Eat different kinds of food every day. I mean, I do things over where I'm staying, but I don't have to. But you know, you just don't want to be like sitting around. I guess guilty is what I want to say. I guess I feel guilty, so I do what I can. This guy even asked me if I wanted to get back into parrot breeding, which just a little on your way out. No hurry. Just a little bit on your way out. Yeah, a little bit.
You want him to go?
No, I'll drink it here. Thank you. I don't really. I got a problem with having birds in cages, to tell you the truth. I mean, I do like hyacinths. I don't know if you guys are familiar with those birds. My buddy really likes birds, and he wants to build a big aviary. I just, in good conscience, I just don't think I can do it. Daisy's at my buddy's house. Daisy's got a social life now. You know, about half the nights of the week she sleeps with my buddy, not me. And there's 3 or 4 dogs on the bed and a couple cats. Daisy fit in just perfect here. They really like her. Thank you. They really like her, and thanks. Yeah, but they're still in a cage, you know what I mean? If you've ever looked up hyacinths, let's see, Hyacinth, I think. They're really gorgeous birds. They're about 35 grand for a breeding pair. You hand feed them. I just don't like the whole thing about it. I don't like putting them in a cage. I don't like imprinting something that should be in the wild by hand feeding it. And worst of all, I don't like selling it to someone I don't know just for money. It's just the whole thing turns me off from the beginning to end. She gets along with the cats, doesn't chase them at all, you know. Yeah, they get along good. That one white cat is a shit disturber. He'll bite your feet when you're in bed, and he's always like biting the tail of a dog or something, but the other cats are fine. Oh, it is, Mary? I didn't know that. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, my new business. Thank you. Yeah, I'm consulting. Today I gave the bagel a 9+. These women down here must get every possible aesthetic, medicine, plastic surgery there is. I mean, there's women all over down here in their 50s and 60s in these summer dresses that look good. And there just can't be that many of them in one place naturally. They gotta like be doing something. Yeah, it's the humidity's been like pretty good for the last 2 days, and today seems pretty good too. Nice breeze. Yeah, there gotta be like procedures or something. Nothing else makes sense. Oh, that's a good idea. I never thought about that. Attracting wildlife. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to build a pond. I don't like these ponds down here that much. They look like the black hole of death. You can't even see. It's not that the water's clear. It's just all that dark organic material and tall trees next to it. I just don't like I like being able to see down there a little bit. I'm not saying it's got to be weeky-watchy. But it just looks like a big dark hole, like that you took 2 tons of broken pop bottles and dumped them on the bottom. That's how it appeals to me. It's not inviting or pretty, or I'll take a little swim in the pond. Looks like something that the world's biggest moccasin would live in. Yeah, I don't really care about like looking my age or anything like that. It doesn't bother me a bit. Because I'm thinking all the effort that it would take to like look younger. Smoking's the one that gets you mostly. But I mean, let's say you took perfect care of your body and you looked as good as you could at 65. I mean, between 65 and 75, you're not going to do shit anyway. I mean, no matter what you do. So it isn't like you're 18 and you're killing your body and you're going to miss out on about 20 years of sex. And that's something to like protect yourself over. You're young, you don't know shit. You think that's everything. You think you're going to meet the love of your life. So you stay out of the sun, you take care of your skin, you don't trash your liver. But at this stage of the game, when you're on the back side of the curve like I am, shit, I don't give a shit. I mean, it's not going to change that much whether I'm in perfect shape or out of shape. Oh, really, Salty? Yeah, I don't really care about it. I mean, I think if you're 20 and you look 35, you got a problem. If you're 65 and you look 75, so what? I just don't, now there's another philosophy, like, well, you treat yourself good and all this shit and, be healthy and happy and all that crap. Party on is right. That's what I say. But I mean, if you live like, if you live to like 75 or 80, are you going to notice that much difference between the person that did compared to the person that didn't? Yeah, I mean, you're going to notice a difference, but is it worth all that stuff? I mean, if you're into that stuff and you enjoy it and you get something out of it, great. But I mean, just for the sake of aesthetics and jumping through all these hoops, it's not worth it to me. Hey, Queef. You just have to party on. Just party on. Yeah, I think it is huge. It is super important when you're younger. I mean, if you were 20 and everybody was thinking you were asking them to guess your age and they thought 45, you would have a huge problem. But if you're like 65 and they say, how old do you think I am? And they say, oh, 59. I mean, who cares? Or 76. Who cares? Yeah. I didn't realize that you could get all these procedures down here. But there's gotta be, it's gotta be what they're doing. That or they just married rich guys and haven't done shit their whole life. That'll make you look young too. Oh, it affects your looks. Women more than men. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Hey, Democrats, doing fine down here, checking out Hilton Head, partying. Yeah, I know people that have got that liposuction. There's another thing too that like breaks up the I forget what they call it, like ultrasound. Yeah. Yeah. That's why you need to get your beer goggles on. Oh, good for you, salty girl. Yeah, get your beer goggles on. That's why old people of prior generations call alcohol truth serum. Salty girl, how do you look 30 living down there in Florida? That sun's brutal. What do you, protect your skin a lot? Yeah. People never think I'm my age, but I could care less, to be honest with you. There's a giant alligator that goes on the bank between the Publix and the Walmart. I want to get some video for you. He sits right on the edge of the parking lot. I haven't seen him, but my friend sees him all the time. I looked for him yesterday. Oh, you don't drink? Yeah. Caroline, you ever go to that Burn Steakhouse up there near Busch Gardens? You ever go there? Hey GMA, how you doing? Oh, you throw down and a girl. Pressure reliever. I noticed since I've been taking this Trintellix, I don't feel like drinking as much. Oh, okay. Oh, good for you, GMA. I think it's excessive drinking, though, Carolyn. I think it's excessive drinking. Throw down, that a girl. Oh, you do? Good for you. Oh, you like that better? Yeah, I like stouts better. Hey Conan, I didn't catch it if you said it. Are you unemployed now? Yeah, I'm not sure what an Indian ale is either. Are you sure you don't mean IPA? IPA? Thank you. Thanks a lot.
2107. You need more coffee?
No, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you.
Before your money blow up.
That's right. Appreciate it. 2107.
You got your change?
No. Have a good day.
You too. You need more coffee to go?
Nope, I'm all set. Thank you.
Have a great day.
All right, you too, man.
See you in the next field.
All right. Oh, IPA, okay. But you might be right on that. Does the I stand for Indian? I don't know really. What's the I stand for in IPA? Oh, sorry about that, Conan. That sucks. Oh, Indian Pale Ale, okay. I didn't really know, I didn't never knew that the I stood for Indian. Yeah, okay. Well, we learned something, Aletha. Conan, that sucks. You sure that guy can't pull a rabbit out of a hat and get a loan or something? Oh, India. Oh, India. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I never knew that. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you don't drink beer? Oh, India, okay. Oh, thank you for looking it up. Appreciate it. Oh, Michelob, that's all right. We're gonna head back there, I think, Saturday, Sunday. See, that guy couldn't bring that motorcycle in any of these gated neighborhoods. One thing, I mentioned this before, I think, where I haven't seen a cop car since I've been here. That's what happens when you don't have a bunch of crooks staying here. No, I don't get it to go. No, I was just using that as an example that these people, if there's something that needs surgery or something, they'll take it, three-legged or not. Not literally, no. How you doing? I'm gonna get a half gallon of fresh squeezed orange juice. I hope this keeps working in this store. See what I mean about? $8.69, fresh squeezed. See these stores, how nice they are? You can't get any like name brands here. It's all specialty. All these nuts, coffee. It is nice. Nuts, stuff they make. Oh, sorry about that, Caroline. Check out this meat counter and seafood counter. Look at this, Susan. Look at this seafood. Look at this seafood. I think it's cheap. Yeah, they got everything here. Anything you want. Pies. Yeah, it's a nice store. I got this the other night. It's $11.50 a pound. $11.50 a pound. It's worth it. How you doing?
Hey, yes, sir, right this way.
This will be an easy one for you.
Oh, good. I like easy.
I don't need a bag either.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah,
All right.
told you it'd be easy.
Yes, sir. Where's that button? Easy.
Yeah, that's it.
869 out of 10.
Yeah, it's Olive Bar, yep. Thank you.
9 and 10, yes, sir. My pleasure.
I don't need a receipt either.
Okay, you got it. That, easy.
Easy. Yep, thank you. Yep, excuse me.
Thank you.
That lady waits on me every time when I go in there. Fresh squeeze. And it's got a ton of pulp in it too. Sorry about that. That was just no internet for this whole time. Zero. No bars. It's time to party again. Anybody on there? Man, I gotta fix these windshield wipers. So dry out, these windshield wipers got stuck. cut out completely. I didn't even have one bar. Hey, Mistake, how you doing? Down here partying today. Looks like we're getting a little overcast today. That's good. Yeah, this Jeep's nice. He's got another one too, a Laredo. Yeah, this Jeep's fun to drive. Yeah, it has the last 3 days, but sometimes it's too hot, to be honest with you. There's a place where these carts cross up here and they come out of nowhere. That's all I need to do is to drill a full golf cart full of people. No, yeah, it would blow your hair all over, sure would. Hey, Squirrely. good day. Yeah, that's a good question. Would you get a buffer? Oh, sorry about that. I'll turn on. Let me sign off here, and so I can click on the internet. Give me 5 minutes so I'll come back on. I'll click on the internet.